Here in this question on indices, we have to simplify 625 raised to power 3x over 4 minus 1 plus 125 raised to power x minus 1 all divided by 5 raised to power 3x minus 2. So what we need to first take note of is that looking at these numbers that are actually the base for this question, we can see that they are multiples of 5. Like in the first case, 625 is 5 raised to power 4. So we can have that power in bracket as 3x over 4 minus 1. Okay, then this plus 125 itself is 5 raised to power 3. Okay, so we still have x minus 1, and then we have this denominator, so we can say is divided by 5 raised to power 3x minus 2. I can take a step further to say in the first entity I want to open up the bracket, so I can have this as 5 raised to power 4 times 3x over 4 minus 4 times 1, okay, plus 5. If I say I will open this bracket here, I will say I have 3x, then 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Okay, so all of this still have the denominator standing intact. So this is 5 raised to power 3x minus 2. So if I have to open up this, we can see that 4 here can cut 4 here, and what we will have eventually is that we have 5 raised to power 3x, then minus 4, because minus 4 times 1 is minus 4, then plus 5 raised to power 3x minus 3. Okay, this is being divided by 5 raised to power 3x minus 2. So now this is where students will make mistake. Students will have the tendency to say, yes, in these two entities on the numerator, I can just factor out 1, 5, and then I can add all the power, and you are going to get it wrong if you do that, because look at this sign. This is not a multiplication sign, this is an addition sign. And in that case, what are we going to do? We can see that in those two entries at the numerator, we can factor out 5 raised to power 3x minus 3. So what we are going to have is something like this. Now this is 5 raised to power 3x minus 3. Now this is how we factorize. In the first case, we are taking out 5 raised to power 3x minus 3. What is remaining? We still remain 5 raised to power minus 1, because if we multiply 5 raised to power minus 1 with this, the minus 3 and minus 1 will constitute minus 4, so we are on track. Okay, then plus, looking at this particular case, we can see that the whole of that entity is what we have factored out, so it's only 1 remaining here. Students, I hope you get this. Once you miss this step, there is no way you can really get this question again. Okay, so divided by 5 raised to power 3x minus 2. Okay, so now in this particular case, even look at these two, they are quite similar too. So you can say, okay, instead of just saying I want to factor out, I can say this that I have here is nothing but 5 raised to power 3x minus 2, okay, multiplied by 5 raised to power minus 1, because if I take only 1 5, I can solve this to say it is now a singular 5 raised to power 3x minus 3. That minus 3 is the addition of minus 2 and minus 1. So this expression and this are quite the same. I'm doing that because I'm going to divide with this denominator that I have. Then I have what I have here in bracket, and 5 raised to power minus 1, which is the same as 1 over 5 plus 1. Okay, then we have the denominator as over, what do we have here now? 5 raised to power 3x minus 2. You can see why I was factoring that out, because this entity and this entity, they are going to cut. So what I'm going to have is 5 raised to power minus 1 is 1 over 5, that is this entity, multiplied by 1 over 5 plus 1. Here I can find the LCM to say that is 5. So here 5 can go in 5, 1 times 1 is 1, plus here it's as if we have 1 over 1. So 5 divided by 1 is 5. 5 times 1, this is 5. Okay, so this is going to be 1 plus 5 is 6, and 5 times 5 is 25. And you can see how our attention to details have been able to enable us to see that what we have here is a positive sign. Okay, and initially when we have opened up the bracket, we can see that we can factor out 5 raised to the power 3x minus 3, and you could have chosen to factor out 5 raised to the power 3x minus 2, so that from both numerator and denominator straight away you can cancel out and then solve to arrive at your answer as 6 over 25. All right. So these are the kind of videos that we constantly upload on Davetuts Academy, so that they can help you to build your proficiency in your STEM subjects and be the best that God had created it to be. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, it is free of charge and it's not going to cost you anything, but you will have information and access to all of our videos once we upload them. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click on the like button, click on the notification bell, so that you will have notifications of our videos once we upload them. And until next time, God bless you.